All right. Oh, no music. Good morning, everyone. So let's see. Hello there, loading personality. How do you do? Okay. Oh, hello there, Commander, with your 50 bets at Hongilo for 1. Sure thing. Double summon Hungry Loaf for 1. Sorry I'm late. Triple summon Hungry Loaf for 1. So, sorry I'm late. What is it? The game decided to delete all my cache. So I had to download. What is it? I had to download 12 gigabytes of Limbus data to get it back. Hey, at least it got 30 more minutes of singing, you know. That's what's important. That's what's important. Honestly, like I recommend it heavily if you're like having trouble with like starting a stream. For some reason, like I could feel like total crap, and then it's like, you know what? Let's do the karaoke, you know. Let's do the warm up karaoke before streaming, and it's like, yeah, no, it's so. Card of the day, sure thing. So, you know what? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about this handsome devil before we start our Limbus stream. Sure thing, Ricker. When you're feeling better, hungry, level 1. Also, it's not my birthday. All right, here we go. Yeah, 4th loaf already. Only been 4 minutes. So let's talk about his handsome devil as card of the day, since loading personality is talking about it. So, yeah, let's see here. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent's life points, your opponent draws 2 cards from their deck. Oh man, I wasn't aware of this card. I was not aware of this card. How could this be used? You might be asking yourself. Well, there are multiple ways to give this to your opponent. You can use She and Spy. No, not a deck out card. This is Exodia card in my deck. Oh, I mean, in this mysterious deck that I'm assuming I've never used. Anyway, so, hello there, Vargas. So then, how do you use this? Well, you do this. So, the thing is that there used to be battle searchers before. Way back when. There used to be battle searchers. And they actually chained into each other. And let me see. So after you gave this to your opponent, you do this. Hold on. I'm just gonna use 3 cards as an example. Alright, so you do this. So usually with this, you could go this line. It starts with a Shining Angel. You beat your opponent, right? You attack it to your own bistro, which just damages you, and you draw 2 cards. Oh no! 3 Shining Angels later, right? You do this. Shining Angel into UFO-roid. So, UFO-roid, Light Machine. Okay, you do 3 of those. 3 of those into UFO turtle. You have 3 of those again. They can search each other. It's a fire. This time it's a fire monster. So now you have like maybe Mask the Dragon, and then there's another dragon searcher. But yeah, basically these searchers these battle searchers can form a long chain that'll just keep on attacking the Bistro Butch until you draw all 5 pieces of Exodia. It didn't work all the time, but you know, when it worked, your opponent's just like fucking angry. Still though, good times. Yeah, unfortunately you can't draw them, but it is funny. That is the funny. I have pulled off this strat so many times when I was using this deck. Nowadays, you can actually have a more consistent strategy. I think it uses Hippo Carnival these days. You're using Hippo Carnival on the modern version uses Hippo Carnival. But yeah, like back then, you just used searchers. But yeah, yeah, he's cooking all these monsters for you. How generous. Anyway, let's do this first. Oh yeah, wait a minute. I promised a certain someone that I was gonna tell them before rolling. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. I almost been here. Hello there, liar. Yeah, you wanted me to DM you before pulling. All right. So let's do this. Yep. No. You're thinking about what is it? You're thinking about Sasuke Samurai number 7, I think. But I'll review that later. Hello there, that one femboy guy. Greetings to you. But I'll review that card later. For now, behold, we're gambling. Holy shit. So, should I put a poll for this? Should I put a poll for this, actually? How do I make a poll? I forgot to make a poll now. Okay, there we go. There we go. Hello there, Popcat. Yeah, no, we're just rolling. There we go. So for those who don't know, I currently have 250 rolls in tickets. Actually, I'm just gonna double check that. I have 280 rolls in tickets. So I can at least get one of the egos. Am I gonna get all 3 of them though? Yeah, all right. Well, no time like the present, I guess. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't own anything, so this might take a while just cause of what is it? This might take a while just because of the... Wait, what? Oh, it's not using my 10 ticket. Oh, it's using my single tickets first. Kind of odd. Wait, can I not use my single to get it? Use my 10 tickets? I can, right? Okay, I guess it uses your loose tickets first before your 10 tickets. That's good. I thought it would use your 10 tickets first. You could tell I have not rolled. Okay. Well, here we go. Alright, all reds. Not looking good.
파우스트 수신했습니다. 보호 요청이 온 것으로 이동합니다.
So I get like 10 of the resource beforehand, right? 2 files, extract again. Alright, well, I guess we're getting a golden this early on, I guess. Are we?
관리자님, 최선을 다해 지켜드릴게요.
승선을 환영한다, 신참. 튼튼한 몸뚱아리.
Oh hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Wow. I could have gotten an Ishmael, I guess. That actually looks cool. Oh shit. Well, all right. Thanks. Welcome aboard, Ishmael. Can't wait to use you in mirror dungeons. Hello there, Nutstack. The piss fiend. Oh, you mean the Hannibal stream, Nutstack. Well, welcome aboard. Okay. Well, it looks like we're not doing it. You will fail. Okay, it seems to be the better option here. We're not even getting our ego. Oh. I've seen people laugh at this idea before. Oh man. Okay, wait a minute. Alright. I got 30 so far. So it's per roll, right? Yeah, it's per roll. Okay. Wait, is it per roll? Let's just check that really quick. Yeah, no, that's per roll. We're ahead of schedule. Alright. Let's do this. Yeah, we're betting if I'm gonna use the lunacy or not. Check Vargas. Whoa! Wait, is this it? We got one?
그래. 나도 반갑고.
Honglu! Wait, this is possible? It's possible I'm not gonna lose the lunacy after all. 40 rolls, we got one. Oh my god, that is so cool.
이쪽에 아직 먼지가 남아 있네요. 기관지가 안 좋으신 분이.
점수는 F. 발로.
Oh my god. Yeah, Honglu has come home, everyone. That is. Okay. Well then. All right. Well then, we're at 40 rolls. We're at 40 rolls and got one. I think a poll is still up if you wanna bet. We got one, so like if I get one more, we're guaranteed to do this without lunacy because of the Yisang idealities. So at the very least, we're not gonna use that much lunacy actually. Sure thing, Thunderbird. We're your 50% Honkalo, level 1. I'm gonna sell all 5 monsters. Okay, let's do this. Oh, it's red again. Oh, hey, it's... If we're gonna get the whole P quad group, that'd be fun. Okay, 4 reds.
흐름을 따라 이곳에 왔으니
Is that Kurokumo? No, it's Blade Lineage. Okay. No.
신속하게.
I thought Alice was Kurokumo. Huh. Oh wait, no, because I saw Alice in Heathcliff's art. I thought she was a Kurokumo. Okay, I guess she's Blade Lineage.
요슈 듣이
어? 이렇게 무전하면 안 된다고?
Yeah, I didn't know she was a Blade Lineage. Okay. Let's do this. 166. Am I gonna get in 40 more rolls? Hey, look, we were just talking about you, buddy. We were talking about you in Liars. That's funny. Hello there, Versol. What? 2 Versols here. Hello there, guys. Okay. Oh damn! Look at that. We might be on a lucky streak.
한 잔 함께 하시죠. 따뜻해질 거예요.
Ooh, boy, look at that, guys. Look, maybe I'm gonna lose. Oh man, look at that! Look at that! I'm losing, liar. There's nothing to be envious about.
이상이요.
Then again, I already. Oh, who's that character?
이곳은
Alright. Let's see.
파우스트예요. 잘 부탁드려요.
Oh, wait, is that Wait, I thought she had the Yuri outfit. I guess she only has the Yuri outfit later. Okay.
자, 정의가 찾아왔어.
Oh, hey, look, she is. I have the. What is it? There's a third she guy. I didn't know it was a Don Quixote.
현장 자료들을 볼 때 이번 사건에 대한 결론은 아이씨.
Okay. Alright. Oh, damn, guys.
빨리 저 양반.
Maybe I spent all my luck already.
놀이 좋아하나?
Maybe we spent all our luck on Hong Lu. Gold! Okay, who's the gold this time?
음식이 좀 슴슴한가 했더니
Oh, hey! That's pretty cool.
조미료를 준비해둘 줄은 본인이 미쳐 몰랐군.
Hello there, Don Quixote. What do you mean? It's only a C. It's only a 3-star, liar. Come on, that was like 100 rolls.
지금 이 순간부터
What do you mean?
날 보고 눈살을 찌푸린 자들은 모두 열애자로 간주하겠다.
Okay, how many do I have? Okay, we have like 8. Wait, what the heck?
내일도 좋은
I thought that was more. No, we still have we still have 150 rolls left. Red. Okay, we're seeing red.
실례하겠습니다. 상가에서 준비한 애프터눈 티입니다.
피가 추적추적 내리는데 이런 날 누가 찾아올 줄은 몰랐.
All right, extract again. Gold again. Hello there, gold. Who are you this time?
준비되었습니다. 제가 앞장서도록 하죠.
We were just talking about you. Oh my God! Why is it? All right, we were just talking about you, Mersal. Why do you keep appearing? Wait, did it pick me out? Oh my God, this game has that mechanic as well. All right, another gold. No, wait! Damn it, we got Ishmael twice! Damn it! Ishmael, damn it, I guess Captain Ishmael just likes me, damn it! Okay. Oh wait, what the fuck? That's a double fake out!
넌 예술의 극치를 본 적 있나?
색색이 황홀하고 아예 기억 못하게 하려는 길이구려.
Oh, is that an ego? Okay, it's an ego. That's all. Okay, well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what this does, but all right, all right. Okay, let's see. 4 more left until I can use Sang. Gold again! What is going on?
여전히도 참으로 북적스러운 공간이 아닐 수 없구려.
Oh, who's this? Oh, it's
동료들은
is it Lou again? Okay.
방 안에 내버려 두질 않는 것인지.
All right. Okay, 3 more and they can exchange. We only have Hong Lu so far, but hey, who knows? Who knows? They can go only 56 tickets, guys. Here it comes. Here comes the pain. We're gonna have to roll lunacy. Oh no! I see this one talked about a lot. Oh, why not, Phoebe? Is there something about exchanging? Oh, it's so you can get more chances. I see.
네, 저는 선배가 아니잖아. 뭐야?
악을 청하는
Man, why do these keep like doing the in theme thing? I guess that just detracts. All right, 190. Come on, baby. We have like 50 rolls after this. Oh, nope. No, looks like we're dying. Looks like we're dying.
본측 이스마엘. 제가 도와드릴 게 있나요?
Oh, there is Israel. Okay. When you turn it to gold again, okay.
너도 그 놈을 잡으러 온 건가? 아니면 그저 이 몰락을 구경하려고 온 건가?
Who's this? Wait, what's this one? I don't recognize Oh, Edgar family. Gregor, why did you get him? That guy sucks. Okay. All right. So let's do six pulls of this first. Up. Oh man, if I get one of these one tickets, that's gonna be so funny. But like, I doubt it. Oh. Okay. All right. Come on, we just need one more. We just need one more. Oh, nope. Okay. Oh, why are you gulping? Oh, it did gold. Yeah, just you sang again. All right. So 50 more. We saw 50 more. There we go. Now we have 5. Here we go. Final 50 rolls. Let's see. If we get one ego from this set, we're oh. Okay. Oh, that thing out! Wait.
두려워하지 마라.
Looks like we are not using our lunacy! We're not using our lunacy! Well, there we go. Good night, everybody.
혈기분들은 말뚝하면서 끈질겨요.
All right, exchange. Oh, there we go. Well, it looks like the lunacy pile is still untouched. Only my tickets are gone. Well, that was anticlimactic. I was expecting to use most of my lunacy for this. But like, nah, I mean, yeah, no, we got it. 250 rolls, baby. All right, you can continue your stream, Liar. Here, let's get this last one. How do I exchange like that?
아득한 여정. 멈추지 않는 시대에서 희망과 미래를 찾아 스스로 답을 구하시길.
Well, I have impeccable luck. I wasn't expecting that. All right. Wow, done and dusted. My God, I don't know though. My hoard is looking rather thin. God damn it! Only 30 rolls and tickets left. All right. Well, there we go. This is what's left of our hoard. Well, that's that's. Let's see. How do I do this? All right. And submissions. Hello, Arcilador. You just missed it. I got all the egos already. It only took tickets. my luck is impeccable. Choose outcome. Yes, get lucky. Complete prediction. Complete prediction. All right. Whoever voted for yes, you get the points. Oh, isn't that fantastic, right? Isn't that fantastic now? Oh, well. Oh. Sorry about that. Hello there, Alpharius. I was celebrating too hard. But yeah, let's see here. I want to see it in all its glory. Where are we? Okay. Okay, wait, where are you? Gregor? Okay, we have Gregor. We got an ego. Oh wait. How do I check my list of egos? Oh, ego. Oh, there we go. There we go. Very much so. Yeah. Well, man, I'm glad I didn't choose. I didn't do my lunacy pile. Well, yeah, no, that's about it for rolling, I guess. Gregor's ear goes peak. Let me see the effects on that. Man in the Scabbard. Okay, what's Man the Scabbard do? Aggro, protection, turn in. God damn. Yeah, no, baseball. I got it. I didn't use any of my resources to roll. Make him attack. Ah, well. Okay, well. But you know, like looks like I still have leverage over Liar though. Looks like I still have leverage over Liar. That's the best part. We still have all that. We still have all the loot and save the roll. Oh my god.
내일도 좋은
But
컨디션으로
yeah, no.
임하시려면 찾는 것이 좋습니다.
Time to finally do the event. We have 8 days left. I might what is it? I might have to do this on days outside of streaming. Woo. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So let's see. First of all, though, okay, let's review Taurus's card. Sorry about that. Oh my god. No, but yeah, Aparius. I'm probably gonna do that outside of streams though, since we're still doing the base ID challenge. Oh my god. But you know. Oh no, I have plenty of I have plenty of uptime material, Arcelador. Like my uptime material is like so much because like I just saved up everything. Anyway. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, no, that's I wasn't expecting that. Oh yeah, no. That's why I'm loaded, Alpharius. I'm loaded because I have not rolled since the start of this game. I'm only rolling now because I wanted the egos because they're limited time. But yeah, no. That doesn't bind me anymore. I get the yay! Wait. Yeah, no, I need to. What is it? I need to shed the masochist masochist allegations. Okay. I just like the challenge, you see. Okay. There we go. So, Sasuke Samurai number 3. Let's do this. When this card inflicts battle damage, your opponent's life points. Your opponent draws until they have 7 cards in their hand. So, there's ups and downs to this. So, the thing with Bistro Butcher is it might be... It depends on the thing, right? Like, you need spells that can be cast instantly in order for this to be a thing. Because I've actually used this before. It can clog up your shit really fast if you just let it. But like you have to make your deck a different way in order to take advantage of this. So though, yeah, it can be a better thing, especially in the Hippo one. The Hippo one has more spell cards. But just make sure you can instantly use all the cards in your deck, and you should be good for Sasuke Samurai level 3. Still though, man. This is also printed. I was gonna say this is also printed after like Bistro Butcher. But yeah, I guess its disadvantage is its low attack. Since its attack is low, there's actually what is it? There's actually stuff that goes over it. That's that's low attack monsters. Doesn't matter for the Hippo version though. The Hippo version probably like would be able to make use of this way better. Granted, you sometimes I have seen the clock before. Ooh. But yeah, no, I'm not a masochist, you know. Just like a good challenge. And so far, this has been a great challenge. I mean, there's right now though. There's no what is it? Yeah, we've already beat everything now. Now we only have what is it? Yeah. Wow, I'm gonna be fully caught up after this. Christ. that took a while. Man, look at that. Look at that. I can sniff all these roses. All my tickets are gone. Okay, pilgrimage. Huh? Oh, stages. There we are. And we're doing hard. Okay, well then. It's probably only gonna be like a 3-hour stream depending, but like let's see here. Are these fights even possible with my base IDs? Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh no. Limited use oh no. Okay. This might be fucking horrid depending on how this is. This might be the end just because of this. I really when it limits your character use? Oh no, that's bad. Alright.
목적지는 호기만소.
Alright. Hello there, anonymous gifter. Thank you for giving No Sharko a tier 1 sub. Definitely not Taurus, by the way. But I know they wish to be anonymous. I was exploring the Lobotomy Corporation. Wait, Lobotomy? So this is after 8.5. I was exploring the Lobotomy Corporation branch when my consciousness sinks into the depths. The sense of cognition itself, a concept without form, floats into the shadow of an ever-widening river, swept in its currents to nowhere. When we ranted on abnormality, but Sod told us that Hong Yuan's lobotomy branch should be free of any abnormalities. The abnormality which had appeared out of nowhere was more otherworldly than we've ever encountered so far in our journey, and deep blue. It was a fathomlessly blue. It was fathomlessly blue, and seemed to have a pull that endlessly drew us into itself. This is about the recalled abnormality. A myriad of sceneries and a flood of incalculable thoughts crashed into my mind like wild waves before ebbing away from its shores. I was already lost in a drift somewhere within my own consciousness when I realized this. Alright, just how long am I going to be adrift? The sensation of my own consciousness floating away is quite an unfamiliar one. I floated about in this strange state for a while. An unfamiliar voice seizes my aimlessly drifting consciousness. Are you Dante? Okay, how does anyone know her name? The fog of my vision clears as a voice breaks through the waves, and a concerned expression comes into view. Yes, I am. Hello there, pure Koatai. You missed the rolling! But hello. Ah, what a relief. Gregor, I think Dante has come too. So who are I was about to ask further questions to this stranger with a particularly long animal-like ears, but I felt the drowsiness coursing back with the terrifying memories of the dream rendering me unable to speak. I have to get a hold of myself. And after an intermediate amount of time had passed, I barely... Wow, that's not Limbus Company! Okay. I barely managed to wake myself from the slumber to get a grasp of the surroundings, only to find myself surrounded by more unfamiliarities. There was a stranger from earlier, sitting atop a rock, silently taking in the sights. A young girl who probably saved my life. Oh, I got all 3 egos, pure Koatai. Didn't need to use my lunacy, so my 91,000 lunacy stash is still there. I only use tickets to do it. So, you know, I actually have, like, yeah. I had 250 pulls on tickets. I still have 30 of the pulls left. So, you know, we're doing good. There was a stranger from earlier sitting atop a young girl who probably saved my life. Wait, so were those animal ears after all? Okay, that's not important right now. Nice one, pure Koatai. I have to prioritize, figure out where in the world I ended up in. So we're standing by the Iberian coastline. How are you feeling? A little out of it, but I'm okay otherwise. Oh, it's Iberia. I think. Yeah, it's Iberia. Liberia. That's where Dr. Doom lives. That's not the setting of this. Yeah, we're in Iberia. Well, given that we're next to the ocean, maybe I drifted all the way to U-Corp's Great Lake? Iberia was an unfamiliar name, but that's all I had to go on, given that the city was still full of more unknowns than knowns to me. I radioed your colleagues briefly when you briefly woke up earlier. They'll be here any minute. I see. Wait, my colleagues? You must have run into the sinners then. The fog of my mind immediately cleared as soon as I realized the sinners were all nowhere to be seen. Sinners? I think so. I ran into them earlier. They're looking all over the place for someone with a clock in their head. It was a pretty unique description, so I could tell right away that you were the person they were looking for. So this clockhead does come in handy. I mean, like, you've been reviving them this whole time, Dante. Manager Bud. Dante. I'd woken up to see in an unfamiliar place, an unfamiliar face. And in the midst of all this, around the sense of displacement, the faces that appeared before me were certainly a sight for sore eyes. Gregor, Hong Lu. Miss Rabbit here told me she found you unconscious by the ocean. I came as fast as I could. Oh boy. I was worried that something bad might have happened. Glad to see you're doing fine. Were you lost at sea? I don't know. Well, I do think I'm fine though. I guess I'm not having any way to drink water is finally coming. Not having any way to drink water is finally come in handy. Oh yeah, Dante can't drown. Wait, can he? I can't tell, to be honest. Then again, I'm not sure if an artificial head, like, what is it? Does an artificial head replace breathing in this setting? I'm actually not sure about that. Granted, I guess with an expensive enough head, it can. You should get that checked just in case. Wait, your head's waterproof, right? Gregor takes a moment to steady his breathing and mutters a casual quip as he lights a cigarette. Well, he doesn't seem to be concerned. Maybe we're not actually in that much danger. Do you remember entering the lobotomy corp branch Si Chun told us about? Ah, yeah. Yeah, we ran into a new abnormality and we got sucked into it before we even had the chance to do anything. Man, I thought that was it for us, especially with you getting sucked in there too, Manager Bud. But when we came to, despite waking up to our faces in some ditch, we were all fine without a scratch. Though there was quite a mess when we realized that you'd gone missing. We wanted to search for you immediately, but it took a while before we could get a better bearing of where we were. So some of us considered that to be a distinct possibility, but it's unlikely. Ishmael was really certain that we were not in District 21. She did concede that we ran into an unknown area within the Great Lake. We might be an unknown area within the Great Lake of the outskirts. That doesn't seem to be likely either, given that what that rabbit-eared lady there said. The outskirts region of the Great Lake. I've met all kinds of people from all over Terra, but I've never met anyone who referred to the Iberian Sea that way. Okay. This still is so funny to me. Seeing Arknights characters in this art style. It's like, oh wow, you're what is it? A bit. Is dirtier the word there? Like you're not, you're less smooth. You're more rougher. You're rougher around the edges, I guess. Terra, Iberia. As I found myself puzzled by these unfamiliar terms, a very obvious question suddenly struck me. Speaking of which, who are you? Oh, really? You fellas haven't introduced yourselves to each other yet? It's just that it's all just a lot to take in. It's understandable. Did you just wake up from a harrowing experience? She's, actually, would you like to do the honor yourself? I am Amiya, the leader of Rhodes Island. Please just call me... wait, what? Alright. Please just call me Amiya. Isn't that the same? Wait, did you just say the same name twice? I'm Dante, manager at Limbus Company. I know I'm late, but thanks for saving my bacon. Seems that this Rhode Island is a pretty big pharmaceutical corporation, but... Yep. Honestly, I'm not feeling as much pressure, even if this is impossible. Oh, you missed it, Armageddon. You missed it. I got all the egos in, all egos in my tickets, Armageddon. So, my lunacy pile is untouched. Gregor trails off ominously and scratches his head before continuing with mild trepidation. This young lady with rabbit ears doesn't know what the head is, what the head is at all. As far as I know, there aren't any organizations in Terra with the same characteristics as the one Mr. Gregor explained. At least not with a name like the head. Oh, sorry, it's Rhodes Island, not Rodeo. Yeah, sorry, Gregor's kind of bad with names. So, what are you saying is that we're not in the city anymore? It'll be weird for any higher up at these huge corporations to know less about the head than we do, let alone to be completely clueless about it. Well, maybe we stumbled into a previously undiscovered zone of the outskirts or the ruins, probably. Or maybe we found ourselves in a completely different world. If their conjecture is correct, we're in a bigger trouble than I thought. This wasn't like the time we accidentally enshrouded ourselves in the outskirts via a door in the corridor. Amiya stared at me with some concern as though she felt a distress. I think I can draw a connection to something else that's happening here. I got all the ego. Again, all three egos in this banner. Sorry, but like, yeah, not all of the egos. Yeah, I should specify on this banner. Yes, recently, anomalous signs of the events have been recurring in Iberia ever since a mysterious dimensional door appeared at sea. As it's been said, this dimensional door is connected to something very, very distant. To something we've never been observed before, so... Seems reasonable to theorize that the dimensional door is how we managed to cross over to this world. I really would have appreciated Faust's input. Where'd all the sinners go anyway? Bit late on the update to be gawking around the other sinners now, don't you think? There's at least a settlement near here, when they're all helping out with various odds and ends of the village, while taking turns searching for Dante, of course. You know, I never thought about how difficult it would be to search. I had never heard of that sound effect, jeez. We haven't used that. Well, we're like a fish out of water too, man. Barely got even a wink of sleep since yesterday. Man, you and me both, Gregor. Everyone's gotten really tired then, so just you two are out here for now. No, Ishmael and you sang are the other half of the search party, and we happen to be the last group in the rotation. We must be searching elsewhere to find you, manager, but we got some news early thanks to Mia's comms gear, but the other team didn't. And we got lucky, the other team, well, we don't have a way to get in touch with them, so they'll probably continue to search until the shift is done. Oh, are we talking about the village you mentioned earlier? Uh-huh, right. Right, you've not been there yet, huh? Guess it's a bit off the beaten path. But we're going to have a rendezvous with other sinners anyway, so let's head back to the village for now. Something seems to have piqued Mia's interest. She fell into contemplative silence before carefully speaking up. I would like to accompany you there. Actually, can Mia understand Dante? I didn't even question that. Sure, I don't see why not. You helped us find magic, but more importantly, you seem to know a lot more of this place than we do. I don't actually know Iberia that well either, but I should be able to be of some help. They closed their borders and have practically locked out any foreign influences from affecting them, but I did get a briefing before the mission. Closed borders, huh? How did you get in, Miss Mia? Followed the Dr. How do you read that? Calticits? Calticits. Cals. Maybe the TS sound like Calcits. We followed Dr. Calcit's directions and illegally crossed the country border. Illegally? Oh, does that mean you crossed the border without obtaining any permission, Amia? We had to cross the border somehow in order to investigate how and why the dimensional door came to me. Oh, so it's normal for a pharmaceutical companies to be doing that? Large pharmaceutical companies often dispatch their agents for missions. Yeah, Rhodes Island is in essence a pharmaceutical company researching treatments for people infected with oropathy. And we also work to prevent and assist the management of various situations that can occur in high-risk areas. High-risk areas, huh? Like, what about your companions? I doubt you came all the way here on your own. That's, we were forced to split up due to certain forces that were in pursuit. Wait, stop! Amia's ears twitched as she came to stop and began scanning the surrounding area. Then, there! As we stood about confused, Amia noticed something pointing towards the seashore hidden behind the large cracked rock formations. What are we supposed to do, huh? There's someone wielding a lengthy greatsword, bickering with two familiar faces. Again, move, you're in the way. Oh, that's Ishmael's ego, I think. Yeah, you can tell by this. Again, move, you're in the way. You need worry as you do. We have ample experience battling monsters who are much like them. Listen, I'm not worried, it's... Come on, better to have 3 fires than 1, right? Not really a crotch window though, right? Like it's a thigh window, I guess, yeah. Besides, you're the first person we ran into it here, so we got a lot of questions to ask. Yi sang, Ishmael! Dante, you're unharmed. And here I was getting ready for a 3-day-long search. What a relief. Well, we were all really worried we might never be able to find you. We managed to find him thanks to the help of Miss Amiya here. Amiya? Are you two acquainted? Not a good time for a reunion. It can wait until after we take out the sea monsters. Scotty, are those organisms the sea bones Dr. Calcitz mentioned? They're sea terrors to be specific. The less sophisticated one among them. And they're probably here for me. Sea terrors. I hear a sticky noise of something viscous slithering against the rocks. Then I face the origin of the unsettling noise. I smell the heavy, wet scent of brine. And my gaze awaits strange monsters, unlike distortions, unlike abnormalities, unlike everything I've ever seen. It is as though the sea itself is encroaching on the land. I was almost certain we weren't at the Great Lake, but now I'm not sure anymore. Her experiences with the thick scent of brine, the Great Lake must have put her in a very wary mood. As Ishmael seemed to be a lot more apprehensive about the monsters than anyone else. Whales are mermaids, huh? Yeah, I guess you could compare that. I don't know, the Great Lake and the outskirts are full of unexplored mysteries after all. Dante, what do you set to say? It's unclear. It says the closest comparison would be is with the whales, but even that's not conclusive. Huh. More enemies on the horizon. We should prepare for battle. Doesn't that seem like we can talk things out with them, though? So let's take them out. All right. So this is scary because we have limited resources here. Holy shit! It's 6 guys too. Oh my god! Wait a minute. Ooh, okay, wait, this might not actually be possible with base sinners. This might not be possible with base sinners, depending. Well, we're probably gonna use Durant early if we were to survive this. I guess they're easily staggered though, but like. Wow, outnumbered too. Outnumbered and we're weaker. Okay, okay. Need red for that. Okay. Hopefully we can. Okay, that's not that much damage if we can win all our clashes.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Okay, hold on. I don't think they get Did they not get I don't think they get it. They don't get the thing. They don't get one more thing afterwards. Okay, okay. This might be okay. That's scary. That's fucking scary, actually.
혹들을 제거하겠소.
재밌는 순간이에요.
Okay. You still can't clash with all of them.
좋아, 간다. 현실구만.
내일 새롭다니까요. 재밌는
Okay, okay.
순간이에요.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Might as well make sure. and we can do entertainment out of that too. Okay.
혹들을 제거하겠소. 이상이 무엇이라 생각하시오? 혹의 거울은 깨졌소.
재밌는 순간이에요. 늘 새롭다니까요.
Artemis knows that she's the one talking.
좋아, 간다.
적을 난파시켰습니다.
Okay.
모든 무상무정.
Oh wow, wait, I haven't seen this. Oh my god, I actually need to not fast forward to read that. I actually haven't seen Hong lose ego after the final boss.
좋아, 간다.
늘 새롭다니까요. 늘 새롭다니까요.
혹의
Okay.
깨졌소. 혹의 거울은 깨졌소.
Okay. Oh wow. different windscreen too. Okay, that's not too bad. All remaining enemies have retreated to sea. Good work, everyone. Didn't think I had to deal with anything remotely like this outside of the Great Lake. You could say that again. Would have taken us the whole day if that scouting cat didn't occupy the other half of the Miss Rabbit didn't occupy the other half while Miss Rabbit helped us from a distance. I like to imagine that what is it? One of them's playing a tower defense while the other's like playing the usual Limbus style. Like that's Arknights is a tower defense, right? I think I've heard about that before. But like yeah, like whoa, it's like wow, that's some really odd fighting you're doing there, guys. Okay. So let's see. I heard from a brief hum. When I turned to look at its source, I saw Scotty glaring at me with palpable alarm. Strange people who transform. Hey, buddy. there's no transformation going on here. Well, we haven't transformed this whole damn story. And ahead of a clock. I guess they're both technically true. Well, I guess nothing to the theory at this point. I think that it had a lot to do with the dimensional door we're supposed to be investigating. Nice to meet you, I guess. I only hear oh wow, there we go. So Scotty can only hear ticking clock, but like but that's because only us scissors can hear Dante's voice. Huh? What's up? I know, I was just wondering how Miss Amiya can seemingly understand Dante. Oh yeah, what's going on here? Yeah, it completely flew over my head. I didn't even question how weird this is. Their voices sound like a ticking clock to me too, but I don't know. It's almost like I can sense what they're trying to say, what kind of emotion they're trying to convey. Oh, wait a minute. Certain people have that aptitude, I think. But okay. Her explanation reminded me of the Blue Boy in Sinclair's past, but I can't quite feel the uncanny sensation from Amiya that I felt from them. So she can read me kind of like how Virgilius can, I guess. But I don't think it's a bad thing. That's true. It's been quite a hassle to always need Faust or Hong Lu to translate for you, Dante. I'd like to know exactly how she can understand that, but I don't think we've got the luxury of time to sit down and figure this out. So are we heading back? Sounds like a plan. It's not like we have anywhere to go, right? Oh, and Miss Rabbit here, I'll be tagging. And Miss Rabbit here, I'll be tagging along too. She said she'd help us find our way back. Glad to be working with you two. Also, Miss Ishmael, Mr. Yisang. Took the words right out of my mouth. You've already helped us plenty, and you clearly know a lot more about this place than we do. Journey is long. Perhaps embarking in the sun's fall would be wise. How long is the journey? No idea. It's not like we have a clock with us. I don't know. I don't know. It's not very far though. We just need to walk along the coastline for a bit. Scotty quietly points into my direction. Oh, Donnie can't tell us the time because they're not on time. That's why. Then why the clock head? I didn't choose exactly to get myself a clock-shaped head. I looked away from Scotty's inquisitive eyes, which were oddly fixed on my head. The coasts of Iberia are hardly good places for people to live. Those things can go anywhere in the world, but they thrive in places that meet the ocean. So how do you people manage to build a village in a place like this? The monsters are called seaborns or sea terrors, yes? While true that they pose certain difficulties, they are hardly the kind of monsters with the strength to bring the scourge and drive out the local populace. Don't judge them based on that brief skirmish. She's just telling us to be on our guard, right? Scotty can be a bit curt, but she's not a bad person. I don't think she's anything wrong. Nothing rules out the existence of the stronger variants of these creatures before being out there. Scotty's concern only served to fan my curiosity, but something about her expression communicated that I probably wouldn't pry, so I quietly quickened my pace and we walked to the village. Okay, there was nothing there. Okay.
아, 너무 띄워주실 필요는 없어요. 단테님 덕분일 거예요.
Oh wow, that's a lot of rewards per thing. Nope, I'm not buying lunacy. Wait, what? Hey guys, if you spend money, you can get the Mia thing, and that's where I draw the line. We're not spending any money. Okay. This hardly looks like a village. It's more like ruins of one, isn't it? Doesn't seem like they have done any proper upkeep to the place. Not in a while, at least. Finish the event. Are they? I was told you just get both, but like I could be wrong. I guess I'll do that off stream. Like I'll grind it out off stream if I can. Our steps have no footprints of the wet, muddy ground on it. It's a rotting sign that marked with the name Faro Muerto. I think it's the same as like an opera. Faro Muerto. Everywhere I look at this village, I see. Ah, okay. All right. So you get the rewards, but you have to clear. Ah, okay. I see now. You don't see that kinds of abandoned-looking ruins on the city either. Oh yeah, there's something going on. There's something out there waiting to capitalize on the free real estate, be it a syndicate or corporation, fixed up better than this at least. So where are the sinners? They're clearing down there where we were trapped betwixt the twain of great ships, narrowing winds against our sail. Oh, and that's when the young Ishmael boomed, their command most resonant. Say no more. I didn't even try to search for them. That's unmistakably sonorous and familiar voice echoing triumphantly between the empty buildings. That's Don Quixote's voice. She's sharing her adventurous tales. Man, this is the one place where Don Quixote could just keep talking about it, about her tales. Like, I'm pretty sure like everyone would be interested in that. There she was, standing atop a low podium like an actor on stage, regaling a group of people in rags with the tales of her adventures like a traveling thespian. Answers, ye dogs, oarsmen, 'tis the moment! Ishmael, the first mate of the vessel, Mephistopheles, shall navigate. Oh! Stop, hold on. What do you think you're doing? Young Ishmael, unhand my mouth, for I was about to regale them with the most fantastic tale of the adventurers of the Great Lake. Gasp! Manager Esquire! Verily, Tao has returned with Manager Esquire safely in tow. What? They found Clockhead? A burning clock for a head! When I was a child, I heard a story of a legendary Sarkas with a flaming head. Why would someone like that visit our humble village? While their exterior may carry elements that inspire fear and there is no cause for alarm. Yeah, they might look like that, but they're daunting. I imagine the rest are. Oh, hello. I'm sorry. Who are you two? They're two very nice people who helped us find Dante. Yes, Miss Amia, leader of Rhodes Island. And Miss Scotty, their operator. They'll be coming along with us for a while. Yeah, with us? We believe that the dimensional door which we at Rhodes Island are investigating has something to do with why you suddenly woke up in Iberia. As Amelia was bringing up the sinners up to speed. The villagers who were staring at us curiously approached us. Did the conversation manage to convince them that we're not a threat? I sure hope so. You are friends with our saviors? Saviors? Verily, 'tis quite the grand title, yet that is indeed the word of which we are addressed. To be more precise, by saviors, they're referring to only the Faust and Aldous. Faust gave me a light nod, which we made eye contact, but I could tell that her lips were drawing a very subtle smiling arc. Oh, that's nice. So I'm guessing something did happen. They're quite mistrustful upon our initial arrival. What business do outsiders have here? What if they're from the Inquisition? Oh no, what do we do after all we went through to get here? Calm yourselves, everyone. None of them are carrying what appears to be their sculptures, their scriptures, or lamps. Let's first try to see who they are. Man, I don't think they're gonna trust us anytime soon. They're all old curmudgeons. Let's STNC, then PTSD. We can't do that, Ryoshu. We can't pillage their storage depots. It looks like they already have it hard enough as it is. I don't think STNC is a good way to get started either. Maybe we should find help elsewhere. Just look at how thin their arms are. I don't think they're in the shape to help us out. Perhaps we could inquire about their whereabouts. We decided on their lodging. Well, the landscape is certainly reminiscent of U-Corps. But I don't recall hearing and learning about any place that looks like this. Though, I can't say I've been to every corner of U-Corp. I ask again, what business do outsiders have here? Their fingers are tightening around the grips of their weapons. Prolonged silence will most likely turn this into a hostile encounter. We can't have that. We're from Limbus Company, where... Fixers of Justice! Yeah, that. Fixers of Justice. Oi! Don't you know when to keep it down? Fixers? That over there, it's a ship blueprint, isn't it? Are you looking to repair a vessel by chance? All these construction materials seem to suggest so. Chief, this does not concern you. It's not something a mere outsider can understand. Curious, I've never seen an energy source like this. Have you run a test to rule out any stability issues? It seems to power the heat exchanger via some method comparable to the utilization of fusion energy. Have you any thoughts on this, Miss Faust? Oh my god. The general design structure is somewhat old-fashioned, but there certainly are inspired parts of this design, particularly the usage of the core energy source. While stability would need to be further studied, this technology seems to be incredibly energy efficient. You identified all that by merely glancing at this blueprint? You must be the village chief then. If so, I have a proposition for you. In return for assisting in their ship repair, we promised to ride on their vessel. We were promised to ride on their vessel. Miss Faust has theorized that perhaps by going to sea, we may be able to find the way to return to whence we came. Does that mean we can find a way back somewhere out there in the sea? Nothing is certain yet, Dante. At this moment, we are working based on a hunch. A hunch? Says the implicit omen in her words of silence, her words of choice. I slowly turned to look at Faust, who nodded solemnly in response. If there were really a different world, even her Giselle shaft has to be. No issues were encountered in the repair process. Faust smiles faintly. She looks around, then pulls me by the hands and whispers in a low voice. A connection to the Giselle shaft is currently operating at a suboptimal level, Dante. So it's still connected at least? Indeed, it is, however, exchanges of simple information are taking dozens of hours by current calculation. Ooh. Is this a warp chain situation because we're in a different dimension? The cause could be identical to the the cause could be identical. We have been connected to an unidentified, unpredictable dimension. However, Faust is aware that the pathway to our original dimension is yet to be close. Is yet to be close this time, unlike the situation back aboard the warp train. So to get us back where we came from. Indeed, the traveling through the pathway is the most feasible solution. And from that, you came up with a whole plan to repair the ship and sail out to sea? Yes, well, I'm also a genius after all. Oh man, I'm glad Faust is still really smart even without the Giselle shaft. I'm being conjecture that we probably came through a dimensional door of sorts. Looks like the dimensional door might be what Faust is looking for. With high likelihood, yes. At least there's a way. I find myself calming down a little. Oh, speaking of which, what do you think you can wrap up the? Repair job? As fortune should have it, the majority of the most time-consuming parts of the repair have already been completed by the locals. It shouldn't take us more than a day or two to get its core parts ship shape again, Executive Manager. Well, we'll be staying here a few days then. How did you manage last night? Well, like I said earlier, we've been keeping ourselves busy looking for this the whole time. Took turns helping with the repairs and resting, but I doubt any of us got a proper night's rest. Still, we weren't cold thanks to the villagers who kept the fire going for us all night. Not to mention, they helped us a ton with the local map they drew us, when also the chief handed us this earlier. What's it for? Oh, looks like a sack of collect water. Give it here. I know how to get it. I know how to get it installed. It must be to repay Faust and Miss Alice's efforts in repairing their ship. And the service they provide us is certainly quite generous, even when taking the transactional nature into account. They're giving us the best treatment they can, huh? As for food, we managed to fill ourselves with some cookies and bread Rhodia keeps in her pockets. They want to eat their food supply. They're already pretty tight, you know. She carries enough cookies and bread for 12 people? Rhodia? They did offer us some nosh, those dried fish things, but we refused. I ain't about taking food from the needy. Oh, of course Heathcliff would be like that, yeah. No need to concern yourselves with so much with our hospitality. You have done more than enough to earn your keep. I turned around to look at the source of the low rumbling voice. Saw an old man in an outfit that seemed to distinguish himself from the other villagers. There you are, Chief. Is there a place for us to stay the night? We do have a place of shelter from the misty humidity at the very least. There's an empty building there, so feel free to occupy it for the night. Oh, are you sure? I don't mind sleeping in the streets myself. Hey, speak for yourself. I've been looking forward to sleeping with a roof over my head since like yesterday. You'll catch a cold sleeping in the elements in this environment, which is fine by me and the rest of you, but we can't afford to have the executive manager or honored guests suffer that fate. Honored guests? Yeah, I've heard of what happened from the four who left the search of the executive manager. First, I would like to begin by imparting my infinite gratitude for the finding and rescuing the executive manager. I hear you are the leader of a pharmaceutical company. This acquaintance shall certainly come in handy in case our stay becomes significantly prolonged. I'm surprised by your boldness to say something so materialistic, even when standing right there. Can I stay in your village too, Chief? The Chief Village took a brief glance at the hems of her right wrist and nodded. Welcome to Faro Muerto. You are welcome to stay as long as you want. And please, do let me know if you find yourselves without food. Our food supply may be tight indeed, but we have enough to share with those who helped repair the vessel. Oh yeah, better not go back to your word earlier. I wonder what kind of local delicacies away. Dried fish like they were eating earlier, maybe? Hey Chief, what is it? Just how are you surviving out there by the sea? Perhaps the question of how we are surviving may be somewhat misdirected. We are always pursuing every possible avenue because we must survive. The Chief responds to Scotty's perceived hostility with a hearty smile. After leaving some firewood for the night, he left. I'm going. Can't learn much more from here. Huh? You're going somewhere at this hour? Scotty, does this have something to do with the coast? I remember what you said when we got to this village. Something about the coast are hardly a good place to live in. Dante wants to know if this is something to do with the coast. You understand the I'm not even sure about it. Eiger? You understand the Eiger language? Eiger language? No. Dante, Scotty just spoke in Igerian. Wait, what? I couldn't understand a word of Scotty and the Chief conversation because I don't speak Igerian. It may only be that there are enough lexical similarity between one of the city's languages and the language Scotty spoken for them to comprehend the meaning. I love how, what is it? Like not to diss this, but like, because like people often say this to diss, but like I love how fan fiction-y this is. Like we should stop dissing fan fiction, but like this is was it? This is like the really good fan fiction where it's like, oh man, we're gonna. I want to explain like what is it? I want to explain the gap between these two worlds, and like just have like solutions to them. Weird coincidence. Anyway, I have something to look into. Something you're all too slow to see. You still have to tell us about it later. Please remember you're not on a solo mission, Scotty. It's a team effort from Rhode Island. Will do. Scotty nodded lightly before leaping into the night, out of our sights. I'm kind of worried. She's not the best with people, but she's also pretty thoughtful. She'll be okay. Should we head inside? The sun's starting to set already. Oh yeah, we could probably get a pic of an unlit building and stay the night here, right? Trying our best was starting to turn awkward. Trying our best to ignore the mood was starting to turn awkward. We had to stay. We had made our way into a nearly unoccupied building. Okay. Okay. Oh no, it's a progress rewards. But alright, we still keep our progress, that's nice. Okay. Okay. We're probably gonna do a bit more, because I might do an Arknights stream tomorrow. Currently, my body is killing me. We walked past a few narrow buildings and the remnants of the narrow buildings before we came across a large hall enough to house all 15 or so of us. Okay, now we're ready. The curtains on the window removed. The smoke has an exit. Oh, I thought we were doomed to shudder ourselves to sleep with the soaking wet firewood, and all I had no idea. I had no idea that'd work. You just have to get a small fire going underneath it until the wood dries up and catches fire. The downside being all this smoke. It's clear that she has some field experience, unlike some fools I know. I shan't sit here and let her carry the burden of labor alone. Bequeath upon me thine ingredients, young Rodion, for I shall conjure thee upon my special fixer soup. You're making soup with cookies and jelly? Don Quixote! No, you're not getting anywhere near the kitchen again. Not after what you cooked up last time. Well, I must admit, I must admit a certain level of interest. He sang! Wait a second. You know what? Same guy who ate a rotten potato, by the way, but Yi sang! As many of her fellows visitors are off the rack with intense agony upon ingesting the dishes of your making. Perhaps it would be wiser that we save the occasion for a safer environment. Right, don't you remember? We agreed to leave the cooking to Mare or Audi if we're in a situation like this, remember? Did we? See, I think it's some sort of unspoken rule after everything that happened. Remember, back during the last year's cooking contest at K-Corp, there's only 2 people who managed to get remotely positive reviews. That doesn't mean that we'll try to get we'll get to try out his cooking once again. Denied. We still have plenty of high-calorie foods like cookies and jellies here. I've had no reason to do something so inefficient. I'm glad to see everyone still energetic, given the circumstance. It can't be easy to suddenly wake up in an unfamiliar environment. Well, we're all getting used to getting thrown into unfamiliar places. Speaking of which, did you manage to reach your colleagues, Amia? She shook her head, concerned. They might have lost their comms device, or maybe we ran into some other trouble. Could they be in danger? I don't know, but I'm sure they're okay. The doctor, Dr. Calcit, they're both more than capable enough to look around themselves. Long as this curiosity lingered within me, just allow me to inquire. Corporations are, by their nature, organizations in pursuit of profit. Yet the activities of your corporation resemble those of the charity organizations, as opposed to a pharmaceutical company. Is it odd that might explicate this blurred distinction? I wanted to know too. How come a pharmaceutical company like Rhodes Island is helping people? Something about what Hong Lu said brings back unpleasant memories. The horrible experience, though, the cascade of flowing tears in the face of suffering. The embodiment of greed that was left a terrible wound in Hong Lu's fathoms. Man, I'm glad I didn't get to this event. Like that, wow. Wow. They do refer to Kanto 8 on this. The pharmaceutical companies I've seen in my journey were corporations that despite possessing the capacity to heal, chose to obsess over the profit it can provide. There are many in Terra who are suffering from a disease. The disease crystallizes you, it spreads deeper and deeper into the infected's internal organs, eventually culminating in their death. It's called oropathy. Kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy 13, actually. It's like, oh my god, have you found your focus yet? No, they're probably what is it? Thinking of a different crystallization. Yeah, where's your focus? Its appearance reminded me of the bio treatments from the back streets. But there was something more to it, something more restless and more sinister. It's a terrible, painful disease, but there haven't been any recorded cases of full recovery. But there's even a worse problem. Pray tell, what could possibly be worse than an incurable, deadly disease? While it varies by region, discrimination against the infected is widespread across Terra. Those who suffer from it must face unfair treatment. He sang began with a dark expression. Some are quarantined in places with terrible, inhumane conditions, and there have been massacres too. I don't mean to be callous, but is this auropathy highly contagious? No, there have not been any recorded case of infection by contact as long as the subjects are alive. When the infected dies, the crystal grows in their body, decay, and turn to dust, scattering, which is what spreads the plague. And barring advice like active battlefields, there were casualties that are to be expected. Staying within close proximity to the infected in daily life seems to pose hardly any risk. So what's the problem then? They're already past the point of caring what the problem is. Once people start feeling iffy, all logic goes out the window. And Rhodes Island's goal has to be, yes, it's important to develop a cure for auropathy, but I think what really matters is we're in charge of the circumstances for the better, or for the infected. That's not going to be an easy endeavor, though. This is what gives your efforts more meaning. I hope you can achieve your goal, Mia. I really do. For truth. This city, this world, we both live in worlds full of surprises, don't we? What kind of world did you come from? This city. What kind of place was the city anyway? The kind with too many pointless rules. Oh my god! Oh, we're flashbacking toward everything. The kind of place where the moment you think, isn't this too much, you see something even worse. Oh man. Try as I might, I couldn't think of a single positive thing about the city. The sinners seemed to be in agreement, as most of what we came after was quite scathing. The kind of place where good deeds rarely ever go unpunished, where sympathy's a good attitude to have. If you like getting stabbed in the back, nothing good ever works out there. It's a shithole. It's an irrational place full of absurdities. Absurdity is omnipresence. Therefore, it is not subject by which one should be aggrieved. Well, we can at least grouse about them, though I might mean it's the only thing we can do. It would be more correct to experience more and acclimatize oneself instead of complaining. You did say something like that last time. The mood was starting to just turn sour. Don Quixote's shout shattered through the awkwardness. Verily, nary a day goeth by untarnished by villains and their fell deeds. Yet worry not, for where evil riseth, so doth the fixers of justice too. Don Quixote jumped from her seat and passionately shook her fist, which followed by a heavy crack and sound of the small pebbles tumbling down. Don Quixote, watch out! Whoa! Oh, who's this? And from behind the wall, she accidentally broke down an unfamiliar visage of a villager, appeared, and stared back at Don Quixote. Appeared as though she was eating something out of a can while reading a book. How farest thou? Farest thy foot? You shall apologize first. Lass, it seemed to be a tad too hyper today. Nay, apologies for I hardly expected the wall to crumble with such ease. Art thou unhurt? Any injuries? To pray tell to what? Forget the apologies. I just want to know what happens next. The fixer of justice rose up to do what? Oh, hast thou come here to hear the tale of fixers? I don't know about coming to us, given how Miss Quixote was the one who punched the wall down. Ahem. Is this too late for an hour? I don't mind waiting till morning if you want to sleep. Nay, not at all. 'Tis quite early an hour for tales. In fact, prithee, seat thyself here. You ungovernable fool, calm down. We don't even know who she is. And don't forget to share those pixie tales over there in the corner to not disturb our sleep. That will make it the request most untenable. These tales are to be announced to the world with great gusto from the center. Yeah, the best way to hear those kinds of stories, but we should probably introduce ourselves to each other first. Name's Mayers. How should I put this? Did you meet the village chief earlier during the day? He's my gramps. Oh, that's that nice guy. So he had a granddaughter. Yet I have not seen you once, Miss Mayers, under the sun. Oh my, you're right. I thought the village was completely dried of any young blood. Like Rhodia said, we didn't see Mayers out there. There wasn't anyone else in the village we could comfortably call young. You're telling me Grants is worrying over nothing. He told me to stay put inside. Going on and on about the dangers that outsiders pose and everything. It seems that they do not give full faith to their saviors. There are things you cannot share with, even with whom you trust with your life. Though I would like to know why. My, so you're a bunch of other kids who are stuck indoors in this village. No, there isn't anyone around my age in this village at all. In that case, I guess I can understand why he'd be overprotective. Anyway, it's our turn. We are. I'm good. I heard enough to get an idea. You did? Pray, how dost thou hear us? Via a listening device most secret upon our chamber? We just tapped the side of the wall. The part of it was still standing anyway, and smiled ironically. Bad soundproofing. I could hear pretty much everything. Don Quixote, right? Everything Don Quixote practically sang during the day. Verily, I see. I think you could really do with some sense of embarrassment for once. Well, I guess that's good enough for self-introduction, so... Care to regale me with a tale of fixers who bring justice to the evils of the city? Indubitably! Ha, this shall do! I shall regale thee with a tale in which the legendary fixer, the arch magnificent herself, the Red Mist, hath... Oh, wow! Holy shit, is that the Red Mist? I suppose that killed the hardy hope of a good night's kip. I don't usually pass out within a minute of your back killing the hay, no matter how noisy things are. But don't take me for some kind of hibernating bear or something. Look, even I have trouble sleeping when there's noise all over. I say bear in hibernation is pretty apt descriptor. For all that grumbling and moaning, he dozed off before any of us did. Aside from the Heathcliff, who began snoring the moment his head touched the ground, some other sinners were fast asleep as well. Rosalind entered his sleep in his usual steadfast adherence to the routine, while Faustine claimed that one of the few available cloth sheets as soon as the close of business for the day was confirmed. The sinner who had spent the entire last night searching for this unfamiliar land slowly began to fall asleep as well. Meanwhile, the fixer of the Zwei Associate's first section, though the knight was no longer young, Don Quixote was vigorously sharing tales of adventures without even a single sign of fatigue. She's not determined to do this until sunrise, is she? Oh, I guess it's okay since Mayor seems to be having fun. As I continued to watch the pair with some mild concern, Amia does not get to sleep approached me. The city Mr. Don Quixote speaks of seems to be teeming with figures of justice and exhilarating tales of adventure. Did you actually experience all of them yourselves? No, of course not. Don Quixote's stories are usually those of other famous people. But she's telling with such vigor that it almost sounds like she was there herself. Well, I guess if you really want to get into it, some of them might be retellings of Don Quixote's personal experiences. Ishmael replied uncertainly. Thinking back to the plays we were made to watch back in La Mancha land. I think all the stories, even though they're only partially true, just go to show what a ridiculous place it can be. We wouldn't need fixers of justice to begin with. We lived in a just world, right? A really good place to live in would be quite peaceful without someone having to force it. That's true. I hope that there'll be someday when Rhodes Island can be a normal pharmaceutical company in the future. Something's wrong. No, I just thought Miss Mayers and I made eye contact. Did she just overhear our conversation? I looked her direction, but all I saw was Mayers excitedly reacting to Don Quixote's tales. What happened then? spake, new word, thus spake a lady Alice boldly before the soldiers who stood in our path. Thou presumeth that the standard of path service of a master most unworthy. I Alice shall educate ye on the manner of maketh. Don Quixote was now retelling stories of Limbus Company's adventures in Hong Yuan, and Alice could no longer stand Don Quixote's unintentional alterations of the story, jumped to her feet and shouted, "Damn it, what kind of nonsense are you feeding here? I never said anything like that!" Verily, certain aspects of this retelling may be exaggerated. The tales of adventures for you, things are bound to get a bit dry when a story is told too realistically, and as is, right? Nothing, nothing, not even anything resembling the proper record of a book remained once the profound silence swept through this village. So I've always had a craving for these kinds of stories. But Iberia doesn't stop Iberians from emigrating, contrary to the tight immigration control. Have you ever thought about leaving this place? It's still a challenge to cross the border, especially since we're going to have passed through the largest cities that are managed by the Inquisition. You don't seem particularly fond of this Inquisition. Why is that? That's because the village was formed by people who grew tired of living under the Inquisition's rule and fled. Sorry, but what kind of organization is this Inquisition? Sinclair asked, face turning cold, hearing the word Inquisition, and the people had fled from it. Oh my God! Yeah, I forgot. Sinclair also has experienced this. Yeah, the Nigel on the hammer we saw at the Cal, back at Cal, are the kind of memories that are so easily forgotten. Under the Cal state, the Inquisition is what formed the power vacuum was Iberia. Hello there, liar! Oh, don't worry, spoilers, but hello. Here, I might as well say hello. How goes it, everyone? How was Hannibal Lecter's stream? Also, I see it's on a piss rate today. Oh, you're looking away. Okay, I didn't have to just put it away first. After all, Hannibal's first stream on Twitch. I hope you had fun. Sorry, I interrupted it with my rolling. By the way, but I'm glad the rolling was early. That could have been like a 2-hour rolling stream if I had to use my lunacy. Why'd you lose your voice, liar? Oh my God! Wait, you're screaming? Oh look, I'm glad. My God, no, that's what is it? I don't know. I'm glad I still have my lunacy horde. Oh my God. Yeah. But maybe one day, I still have leverage over you, What is it? I still have so many rolls left. I still have so many rolls left, so behold the leverage. The leverage is still there. Granted, I think it's a mere... What is it? Okay. Why are you jealous of the 90k lunacy? I'm so excited to use some of these in my mirror dungeons though. Because it's like, what is it? I'm so excited to use these in these new IDs in my mirror dungeons. Like, I wonder what Captain Ishmael has. If Captain Ishmael has that thing where, you can use other sinners as tasks. Because I remember the Captain Ahab having something like that, where like she commands the other guys to do it. So like if Captain Ishmael has something like that, then that'll be very interesting to use. No, I'm not sure if I need the other. I need the other shipmates to be able to use that though. But you know, I guess we're gonna read the effects. We're gonna read all the effects of the stuff I got later. More salt. Oh, she's not good. She's not good, Vivi. I mean, to be fair, I have been using, what is it? I have been using free units and, I've been using free units and base IDs, Vivi. I will take anything. I will take anything. I really, like anything to spice up my MD. Oh my god. No, trust, femboy, trust. Trust. Hey, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. The freaking, what is it? Well, watch this. The Ricardo Heathcliff ID is coming anytime now. It's gonna be down. We're gonna be fucking celebrating. Any day now. Oh, I got all the egos using one of my tickets. Lion. I got so I don't have to roll anymore. But like yeah, my lunacy stack remains untouched, which I'm glad about. I've almost the 100k lunacy. I think yeah, I did it in about. I did it in about 240, I think. Day one believer, yeah, Vivi. Vivi's a day one believer. Yeah, like Vivi kept saying that I was gonna get it, but without using my lunacy. Like I was doubting myself too, cause like my luck isn't usually that good. Oh my god. I love that line, fanboy. I forgot the, what is it? Oh my god. What is it? What is it? What is it? Oh, what is it again? It's like exhausted, tired. Want amputated? Bones melt? Flesh explode? Won't die? There we go, I remembered. So, according to Dr. Kelson, also play Library of Ruin, a liar. According to Dr. Kelson, the Inquisition is what filled the power vacuum once Iberia went into chaos. You play Library of Ruina, come on. It's you can think, liar. Yo, you're playing League. Liar, you play League. League takes so much thinking. Like you need to build your thing. You need to know when to use your skills. Like League has way more thinking. Like, you're gonna be good at thinking games. Come on. You press Q and I flip. No way, no way. That I'm not trusting you on that. There's no way you only do that, liar. Oh man. Like you need spacing, you need all that stuff. Alright, but alright, that's all you need on Singe. Oh my god, you're doing the flip bubbly poison strategy? That's it. That's all you're doing. You're flipping people towards your freaking poison trail. My fucking god. I didn't know you were farting on everyone, liar. My god. Okay. Okay. I guess you're doing the fart strat. That's fine with me, I guess. Piss allegations. I'm surprised this wasn't a piss raid. For all of you know, I don't mind getting pissed on. That is a joke, by the way. Anyway, let's continue. That is Inquisitor. That is Inquisitors are a rapier and lamp, wielding protectors of Iberia's cities from lawlessness. What does that look for, liar? That alone kind of makes them sound like good people, though. Yeah, they are, but there's the Church of the Deep. The Inquisition will go to whatever lengths to deal with the incidents related to the church that worships Seaborns. Yeah, I hope I get to that, fat boy, because like I only have an hour left. Like this is one of the bad times where having a standing desk is a detriment. By the way, if your leg's injured, actually allow it to recover. I mean, I want to know from experience. Yeah, actually let it freaking recover. The Inquisition will go whatever lengths to deal with the incidents related to the church that worships Seaborns. An organization that worships those monsters. It seems that the cultish fanaticism is a plague wherever we go. I don't know. Like I think being easy to bully is a nice thing when it comes to chat. I wish people made fun of me more, but you know, I guess that's not in the cards. Yeah, so some banter is always nice. I feel like that all kinds of wrong fates and beliefs are so common. See, the Seaborns are the ones that messed Iberia up, so I'm following their logic. Apparently it's okay for them to arrest anyone who seems even remotely connected to them. Are you saying Iberia is like, because of the Seaborns? Those things from earlier, I guess they were kind of troublesome to deal with, but they didn't seem that strong. Too much? What do you mean too much aura? I don't have any aura at all, liar. But they didn't seem that strong. Anyways, it's just that I heard from Gramps, but the Inquisition executed many innocent people to their crusade against the Church of the Deep. For those who proclaim to be on the side of justice, they seem to be quite fond of committing such villainy. It seems like a reasonable policy. It seems like a reasonable policy decision to me. But it must cause a clear side. It must pose a clear danger to the lives of civilians. I heard I was the only survivor. Everyone in my family died. You must have to endure such a long. We had to endure such a long period of pain to be able to say something like this with such composure. For Iberia, they are heroes who will bring the land back to its glory days. But the Gramps, they're just oppressors, making his life difficult. That's why we all came here, fleeing from the Inquisition's gaze. I'm glad. I'm glad they actually like point out how like the sinners like what is it? How the sinners relate to this. Like yeah, we're referencing the cooking arc, Kanto 3. Some of Kanto 8. Actually, some of 7 as well. We're going all over the place. Yet, wherefore hast thou decided to settle in a place that is so, run down? Indeed. Yeah, I know. It's not so bad once you get used to it. Besides, we managed to find a new path thanks to you guys. A new path? But it's getting late. Will you be repairing the ship tomorrow too? This place has no soundproofing at all, huh? Good talk, everyone. Hope we'll get another chance to do this tomorrow too. After seeing Mayor's her own room, the other sinners, those who are still up anyway, and I laid ourselves to the hard stone floor with a thin layer of cloth between that and their backs. A mysterious world has neither city nor the outskirts. But it seems that the lives its people led were just as difficult as they were anywhere else. Oh damn! I'm surprised they rep at 7.5 with that. All right, there we go. Finally, I got my other sinners. Man, a lot of Ishmael IDs. A lot of you. Wait, do I have for each person now? Yeah, for each person. Oh, there's Sync Association. I actually haven't seen this in story before. Yeah, no, we haven't seen this, right? Yeah, Sync Association East. I don't think we've seen this place before. Also, holy shit, wow. But okay. Ryoshu.
예술을 보여주지.
Oh. Okay, we have Ryoshu as well. Bersol, we have that. Nice. Yeah, I think we have an ID for each now. I might be able to try the line. Yeah, we have a lot of Rhodia didn't get anything new, but I got some thing. Yeah, there we go. Oh, nice. Wait, how is there something still new in Ryoshu's thing? Oh no, I didn't do that. And then Yisang has some new egos, I think. Yeah, alright, yeah, Dimension Shredder. It's a charge thing. Maximum 550%. Wow, okay. I guess you really need a charge ID since this doesn't charge on its own. Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. Okay. So that's the... Man, you guys have it good. I'm just like, oh, wow, that's impressive. You're telling me you gain rupture count? Oh, yeah, I forget. I should probably get the... Yeah, I should probably get the pass, cause like 7.5 is yeah, no, yes, the train is gonna get a rerun, right? I should probably get the pass soon, just in case like the Kanto 9 shows up, I guess, cause Kanto 9 is showing up after that. Oh, I already beat everything. See? Beat everything with base IDs, femboy. So like this has no stakes. So yeah, I beat everything with base IDs. This has no stakes. This isn't main story, so this isn't gonna kill our progression. But you know, I still want to try clearing it with base IDs anyway. Okay, pierce and slash. Alright, that's gonna be
예술을
Ryoshu.
보여주지.
달리자, 로신한테!
와, 기대되네요.
즉시 출격하겠습니다.
Okay, we're just gonna get it all high, guys.
몸이 찌뿌둥하다.
앞장서시오.
We're gonna get all high, guys, I guess.
네, 따라가겠어요.
앞장서시오.
내가 필요.
네.
최선을 다해볼게.
Yeah, don't worry, don't worry. We're gonna do a few more battles and then probably raid into someone.
이게 최선이겠죠?
Yeah, no. I don't have that much stakes on me. It's so big! Amazing. I didn't know there were remaining vessels in of this class in Iberia. Oh, come on, Greg. Your passive is really good. Also, like, what is it? It's so funny because I used Gregor so much in La Mancha Land. Gregor in La Mancha Land is so funny because his passive heals him. His passive like kept healing him. So like he was just invincible because La Mancha Land kept using Pierce on him. Like I actually love Gregor sometimes. He's like the hidden tank. Rebellion de las Masses. Revolt of the Masses, is it? A name very much mired in the peculiarity indeed. Hong Lu chimed in. But he was rather fond of it, with its size being the same as the boat in his home. While Israel quickly jumped in to correct us that its size alone wasn't anything special at the Great Lake, but it was pretty big compared to Mephi and the Indigo Elder skiff. Yeah, I mean, didn't Ricardo have like a big ass ship when we first saw him? I thought it might be somewhere around Mephi's size at most, but are you sure you can get this ship fixed in a day or two? As I briefed you yesterday, the great majority of the time-consuming repairs had already been completed by the villagers. The extent of our repair efforts only concerns a few components for the vessel that the villagers could not repair, which shouldn't take as much time. Unless parts that are unfamiliar with the Faust are also malfunctioning, such as the core engine, remaining repairs should be sufficiently managed by Faust. Despite Alice's confident declaration, I could not help but feel oddly unsettled as I looked at the ship. I don't know why, but something tells me you don't want to linger here for too long. Still, pleased to be thorough about it, just in case. I'd rather not sit in the sinking ship again. The experience of the Great Lake was enough. Don't worry, Dante. Unlike Mephistopheles, most of the functions of this vessel, buoyancy gear, propeller, steering gear, are all in operational capacity. This repair should be much easier than the case with Mephistopheles. They seem pretty confident. Should be the safe this time around, right? Are we taking that rope to climb on the ship? Not there. No, there's a lift like apparatus down here. It should take us up at the ship. Its stability was verified yesterday. Let us board the lift. You're 100% certain, right? The boat is afloat right now, Dante. I don't think it'll be sinking anytime soon. Wouldn't that be nice? Oi! Are you two just gonna go faffing about down there? We're heading up now. No, we're going with you. As I made my way into the vessel's bridge, it was greeted with an extravagant interior that was as gaudy as its exterior. This isn't real gold, is it? It's sure as shiny as heck here. I've got butterflies in my stomach. Oh wow, how is it like I thought based on the village, the boat would be like a little less extravagant. S. Aesthetically satisfying, she says. AS. Alright. But too ostentatious, not quite my style. Our young Mephi is also quite an excellent vessel, yet imagine the adventures we could embark on aboard this vessel, most lavishly decorated. As Fausted out his work on one of the control panels. Ishmael walked up to another and interfaced with it before giving a knowing nod. This must be an investigative or a research vessel of sorts, but it does seem a bit extravagant for one of those, though. Look at the coordinates, updating in real time, it seems. The coordinates seem to have a set somewhere in the middle of the ocean. Maybe it points to the small islet? No islet there. Ah, blimey, lass! You sure know how to sneak up on people. Mayors? What? Did I actually surprise you? Did I ask if you guys were gonna come fix the boat today? Yeah, I did ask if you guys were gonna fix the boat today. Still, I don't know where you... Still, I didn't know you'd be here. Why are the coordinates set to this location? There are several undersea cities beneath those coordinates, collectively known as the Eiger. Gramps' home. I see, I understood. What was understood, if I may ask? It is no to understand why the promise to repair the ship was sufficient to earn their trust and title of saviors. What's she on about? Did someone get translated, consolidating and cross-referencing the observed particular circumstances of the village and the statements of the village chief, alongside information garnered from the exchange with the mayors. It is possible to gauge the significance of this ship's repair has to be the local populace. Of course, while this may constitute a sequence of logical connections that poses a certain challenge for Heathcliff to comprehend, to employ any degree of effort attempt to explain it in a more digestible language would constitute a pursuit of inefficiency. Alright, goodbye, fanboy. Lower the baton, the employer shall explain it in full. I was wondering when the Miss Smart Arse would have start gabbing like that again. So what's she on about? Heathcliff's shoulders were relaxed. It didn't seem like he was actually going to swing the bat. He placed it lightly over his shoulder with a sigh. A brief observation of the village seemed to suggest that their subsistence situation was quite dire. Much of their daily sustenance consisted of dried food, most of them made for long-term storage purposes. Considering what Scotty said about how the coastal areas are full of danger, maybe those dried seafood aren't from around here either. Maybe it's food they packed when they first came to Faro Muerto. Some villages were armed, yeah. Those sea terrors weren't exactly formidable, but given the state the villagers are in, I doubt they can be easy in repelling those monsters. Indeed, and that brings us to the question of sustenance. Right, I get what's going on here. The last of their granddad are about to visit her hometown, and they're trying to get some food supplies from there to feed the villagers, and to convince that they're planning to use the fact that they're from the same neck of the woods, or sea, I guess. Oh, so we're not just repairing their ship, they're repairing their food supply plan too. Well, what's wrong? It's, what are you talking about? Yeah, I guess Heathcliff knows a lot more than we thought, right? While the expressions were rather crude, Heathcliff's summary of the situation was clear to the point and easily understood. The sinners stared at him with mild surprise. And I did too. What's with them annoying looks? Oh, wait. Oh, you sods. You don't think I'm that dim-witted, do you? Top-notch intuition. It's just that it's been a while since you've shown this side of yourself. Thinking back, Heathcliff's intuition seems to be excellent, and it often put together surprisingly accurate conclusions with impressive speed. You know, when you really think about it, it's kind of your fault for, I've been too soft on you lately, haven't I? Oi! Get back here! And now that those fools are out of the conversation, was he correct? Alice looks away from the casual chaos and asks Mayers. Honestly, I'm surprised. He was on point. Yeah, food's been running low in the village at this rate. We won't last another year. But the Ager, I'm sure they'll welcome us with open arms. I don't want to come off like it's overly worried, but I don't think they'll welcome the others too. Like mayors and chief, they're not Ager. I believe they will. Iberia suspects that they hates the Ager for no other reason than we're from the sea, but our home cannot have fallen so low as the abandoned group of starving land dwellers. Prithee, might thou explain us who the Ager are? I initially thought it was a reference to a region, yet it was to refer an affiliation of sorts. maybe there's something like nest dwellers, though. Don't think they're. I've heard the nest that accepts backstreets people in open arms. Or maybe they used to be some rich folk. If they call them the nest toffs. Ager here, then doesn't that make the rabbit ear last Ager too? Wait, in the world you came from, do they not distinguish between races? That's not entirely true. Delineation between races is a concept that does exist. Though I saw them in the Phantoms. They were a terrifying species called cuckoo spawns. However, as a legendary rule, it can be said that humans humans should only be intelligent life forms in the city. The people of Terra have slightly varying appearances depending on their race, like my Kautus ears. And my pointed ears, because I'm an Ager. No, it's not a characteristic every Ager shares. The closest to what they're discussing apparently Don Quixote seems to be struggling to finish her sentence. Or so it's said in the continue. A context clues the matter of the word uses, including the means of classification. The closest example in our world would be blood fiends. Similar external appearances to humans, different natures, comparable sapiens. Aww! I didn't even think of it that way, yeah. This might believe that blood fiends are ostracized due to their nature that make it coexistence with humans difficult. It may be that of Ager also. I'm sure to them that some of them possess qualities that do make coexistence with others difficult, but they're probably rare. Then wherefore may they need the subject of suspicion and hatred? Well, language is new, but the idea itself is pretty familiar to the city folks like us. Think of the fairs of the fallen kids born in the back streets, people who replace their body with prosthetics. The form differs, yet in essence, we find the thread. Something about how we're finding these similarities within the ways of our lives, despite finding ourselves in a distant world with different rules, races, and humans. Felt oddly discomforting. And the point is, you guys are doing us a real solid by fixing up the ship. Let's move on to these gloomy conversations, okay? I want to show you the cooler parts of the ship this way. The ship may have to wait. The repairs are almost completed, but an issue has arisen. Issue? Well, it's not reassuring at all. Multiple life forms identified ahead, assumed to be the sea terror horde. The ship's radar system seems to be suggesting this vessel is surrounded. They're the same monsters from yesterday. Executive Manager, please order us to prepare for battle. Damn it! Are they the sea terrors you encountered? They look a bit different, but yeah, probably. There's a lot of them. If our last experience tells us anything, we should be able to handle this. Amiya, please support us in battle like you did yesterday. Canst thou fight, young mayors? I feel like I'm just gonna get in your way. Then guys, find a place to keep mayors as far as possible from the battle. Let's hurry down here. Don't want to damage the ship any further. Ooh, okay. Okay, this isn't too bad.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
적을 난파시켰습니다.
기다려. 아직 안 끝났어.
제가 해낸 거 맞죠?
순조로운 전략입니다.
Alright, everyone got their roles.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
해냈어요.
출진이다.
재밌는 순간이에요. 늘 새롭다니까요. 해낸 거 해냈어요.
순조로운 전략입니다.
어떠냐?
Okay, this isn't too bad. I thought this would have been way worse. Okay, you still need entertainment.
먼저 간다.
나 승리했어.
안 끝났어.
재밌는 순간이에요.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
가라앉는군요.
해냈어요. 늘 새롭다니까요. 제가 해낸 것 맞아요. 재밌는 순간이에요.
Okay. Alright.
출진이다.
해냈어요.
Alright.
순조로운 전략입니다.
It is fine so far.
좋은 전략입니다.
가라앉는군요.
늘 새롭다니까요.
아름답진 않네.
Whew. Okay.
고작 이 정도로 들떠한다면
Is this the
예술가의
clear music
자격은
for
없는
Arknights,
거지.
by the way?
이게 최선이겠죠?
Okay. Oh wow, that's a big guy.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
어떠냐? 먼저 간다. 쉽네.
Okay.
적을 난파시켰습니다.
늘 새롭다니까요.
You just get stand still. That's all. You never find anything.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
야! 타!
Okay. Well, we just not interact with that for now. I think eventually we're gonna have to, though. It is probably the time where we have to do it.
명령대로 하겠습니다. 기다려. 아직 안 끝났어. 기다려. 아직 아름답진 않네.
생각대로 되었어. 승리했어.
해보겠습니다. 제가 해낸 것 맞죠? 제가 해낸 것 맞죠? 재밌는 순간이에요. 늘 새롭다니까요.
힘내.
Nicely done, Honglu.
아름답진 않네.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
무불아위. 좋은 전략입니다.
재밌는 순간이에요.
어떠냐?
Oh my god, that's messed up. Okay, that is ooh, at 30 just get staggered no matter what. I guess that doesn't matter for us, since we're gonna get staggered anyway. But shit.
해보겠습니다.
가라앉는군요.
늘 새롭다니까요.
좋은 전략입니다. 아름답진 않네.
Mission accomplished.
The remaining entities have all returned to the sea. Is everyone okay? It was just like our last skirmish. Sea terrors that surrounded the ship returned to the sea even before the battle came to an end. And the retreat felt too orderly and deliberate to be just running away. It's almost like they're making a tactical retreat. We're doing peachy. But what about the ship? Wow, is the ship okay? Minor damages to the hull, but nothing that will impede the ship's operational capabilities. So I noticed that during the battle, I might be wrong, of course, but I think I noticed how around the end of the battle, those monsters were starting to go after the manager. You're probably right, actually. I noticed that too at some point during our battle. Those monsters realized it's the Magi who's commanding the rest of us. I sense the very same. Their movements were fluid and adaptive, as if they are learning about our behavior. Why is the Church of the Deep worship monsters like them? Ain't much of a question, in it? They must have gone mental. I'm sure they have their many reasons, but Seaborns are beings of infinite potential, so much so that there's no superlative big enough to properly convey the scale. As organisms, they are endlessly evolve and adapt every time they encounter a new environment or a new element. They transform themselves into other Seaborns. Maybe that's their draw. The fascination may be an attitude most befitting of a researcher, in the transformation of fascination into idolatry is, if I may be frank, not entirely positive. If I find them uncomfortable, they just remind me of whales. That I can adapt to learn a language to communicate with us. What? Going by everything we heard, I think I think they sound really smart. Mayor's eyes went around Hong Lu's suggestion. She brought her hands to her mouth, surprised. It sure was something. I heard that the Seaborn could talk. I heard there was Seaborn who could talk. But not humans speak the language of humans, regardless of its testament to their intelligence. I can only think of two possibilities as why they would. One to communicate with humans, the other to deceive humans. More often than not, it's the latter. What about distortions? Some of them already knew how to speak. Distortions are a phenomena which humans transform into monstrous forms, first observed after the last White Night and Dark Days incident. Therefore, the example is irrelevant to Alice's supposition. White Night and Dark Days. She whispered quietly, but as we were standing rather close to her, we all caught into the hint of joy in her voice. The pillar of light of the city, did it really? How have you come across this knowledge, Miss Mayers? Oh, that's... Ain't it obvious? We got a culprit right there. Storyteller at last has been gobbling in, no matter what, gabbing with no gabbing on with no end. Yeah, she's talking non-stop all morning about all kinds of stories, hasn't she? Have you gone to that fat... You again, you didn't get lost in your own stories that you blabbed all about our company's secrets, have you? Nafy, I would simply not. As Dokiri was the subject of yet another round of scolding, and Mia stared toward the sea, worried the sea terrors might start crawling to the surface once again before turning toward us. I wonder which of the two sea points are. Their sense of self is really faint, so I don't know if they're... so I don't really think they're in either category. I think it's possible that they learned human language out of the instinct that the power of speech might help them survive. It appears that you, Miss Mears, are quite expert on the subject of Seaborns. Your knowledge of them does go beyond what fear for one's survival may yield, thereby suggesting that as different means of acquisition. Do you by chance worship the Seaborns? I don't worship Seaborns. Seaborns don't have many hopes or wishes, just the desire for survival. Miss Mayers, does that mean if Seaborns were able to hope? Maybe so. Is that so? The repairs are complete. As we are conversing, Faust descended from the ship with a neatly organized set of tools borrowed from the village. Repairs completed. I'm guessing repairs are not done. Are done now? Yes, the ship is ready to set sail. Do you have the departure time and date in mind? I would prefer if we could depart as soon as possible. You don't have a set time or anything, but I think we should be able to set sail this late afternoon, the earliest. That's soon. As soon as you've seen, we don't have a lot to bring with us. By the way, how far out sea do you guys need to go? We need to find this dimensional door of sorts. I could see the dimensional doors lie at the beach at night. It was fate, but given how the light's strong enough to break through the sea fog, we should be able to determine its location somewhere around the coastal waters. So we could go back tonight? The first order of business is to relay the news to the villagers. Yeah, back to the village for now.
고작 이 정도로 들떠한다면 예술가의 자격은 없는 거지.
Okay, we're gonna do one more story thing and then we're gonna raid it to someone. We're probably gonna we might be was it streaming tomorrow because we only have 1 week left until this event goes poof. So yeah, we're gonna stream tomorrow and Thursday. So just in case we're gonna need multiple tries, because I know we're gonna need multiple tries. I mean, shit. If what is it? If Kato hates anything to go by, I'm gonna over prepare for this. This is in case the amount of time is that was it? In case we just need that much time. Okay, though. Let's see. One more story thing. Actually, we might as well make it a I was gonna say an even 7, an odd 7. Just so we're halfway through exactly. That's something. There's something going on in the village. Yeah, I hear it too. I hear people shouting and hollering. When we returned to the village, ship repairs complete. We were welcomed by a rather hostile standoff. A quick count told me that there were approximately 20 people assembled in the village square. Considering its population, it was pretty much the whole village. Who's that over there? Inquisitor. I think we've been found. The Inquisitor, well dressed in a uniform, was about the same height as Don Quixote. The sword and lamp hanging from her waist sits in stark contrast with the more run-down, ramshackle village. She looked almost like a fixer from the city. So the Inquisition has discovered our village. Did you really think that you could stay forever out of the Inquisition's gaze, citizen? That's a naive dream. Fabius disappeared from the Inquisition mid-interrogation under the charges of suspicion of membership with the Church of the Deep. Last known location, Salt Flat. The other Inquisitors have informed me that you have been identified next to pirates in its fringes. From a criminal to an outlaw, what a dramatic evolution of your career. But it ends here, now. Every citizen here, including you, will be accompanying me to the Inquisition. They have never broken a single law, nor the art laws of any kind. They are not like me. They disregard the Inquisition's authority, evaded the gaze of Iberia, and found this sodden coast to lurk in. Tell me, it's not supposed to fight. I'm not supposed to find that suspicious. What are they talking about? You can't start arresting people left and right without a tenuous suspicion like that. You shouldn't. You only wish to live a quiet life, ma'am. Is that so? Then you might find yourself returning to the village one day, as long as you're telling the truth. Which is not an option of you, Fabius. Mayors, was the chief really a pirate? Well, yeah, but as far as I know, he's been out of the game for a while. And even when he ran the pirates, all he ever did was share Finby's jerky to the villages, or carry Argarians between them. If you're telling the truth, Mayors, I doubt the Inquisition will be lenient. Well, what now? I have one question to ask. The Inquisitor, is she following the proper legal procedures? I don't know about the laws of Iberia, but Dr. Calcit told us the word of the Inquisitors were pretty much law here. It's likely she's following proper legal procedures. The procedure are precisely what the villagers have fled from, after all. As decided. Alice quietly dragged me to the side and whispered outside the mayor's earshot. The senators who were right next to me seemed to have picked up, though. Executive Manager, we best return to the ship, take command of it, and sail out on our own. It's unwise to involve ourselves in this conflict. Well, were you seriously suggesting we just let him arrest the villagers? Did you hear what the Inquisitor said? It seems like a cut and dry to me. It's just, if this is a standard procedure with no local laws broken, we're in no place to involve ourselves. Our best hope is to take the ship before they impound that too. Hello there, Vivi. Now we're only gonna go halfway through, but like we're probably gonna stream again tomorrow because like we only have 1 week left, so we're streaming again tomorrow, and then we're gonna do another Thursday stream, and then we're probably gonna do Tuesday and Wednesday if I need that many tries. Cause you know we're gonna need a lot of tries. Actually, how long is the maintenance tomorrow? Because that's usual maintenance hours, right? I guess I'll keep that in mind. If someone already stepped in, then I know I know what you went through, but I'd still rather not take the risk in an unfamiliar environment like this. I will try my best to figure out how to sail the ship. If I can't, I have faith in Ishmael to quickly learn its controls. I can't say you're wrong, but I know neither of you know anything about the ocean currents here, Aldous. We can get in the ship going, but I can't guarantee that we'll reach the dimension door without any trouble. You do know that anything about the sea currents in this region? Not much, but I know the coastal sea somewhat. Okay. And you can't find Inquisitors directly here in Liberia. Fleeing from the ship might be... Oh no, I mean like, is it gonna interrupt the start of the stream? Is what I'm thinking of. Then again, yeah, no, it's currently 1 a.m. 7 hours. Okay. So it's like, alright, so it's like 8 a.m. I shouldn't interrupt the Wednesday stream then. Alright. What should we do, Dante? Yeah, I guess it's kind of awkward for us to just take the ship and go, huh? How about we try to talk to the Inquisitor then? I think we should at least try to hear them out first. Then meet the Inquisition and the Chief both. If the discussion goes well, we might be able to get the Inquisition's support. Like Mr. Honglu said, we shouldn't hear them out first, then try to convince them. I agreed with them both. First, let's see what the Inquisitor has to say. Rabbit's right, she says. Are you certain the translation was accurate, Sinclair? Right, there's no way Ryosha would choose anything other than violence, right? Idiots, it's because the other options are pointless. Inquisitor's seen us, we're already under suspicion. She'll doubtless try to stop us if we flee now. So talk first, lower her guard, then attack. Pretty sure that's not what Amiya meant. Well, if she's already onto us, then we shouldn't give her any excuse to attack us by running away. I was wondering what you're doing here, lurking in the background. A clock-shaped head. Are you Colombian? Are you from the Colombian Union? They're wearing a clock on their head due to reasons, but they have nothing to do with the Colombian Union. What's the Colombian Union? What? Which language are they speaking? Regardless of whether you're from Colombia or not. You're clearly not from Iberia, let alone this village. You're not wrong, but I think there's been a bit of a misunderstanding. I'm quite certain you don't know enough about these villages to stand between them and the Inquisitor. How long are you gonna stay? How long have you been staying here? 2 days? Buddy, don't tell her just that. 2 days? Alright, it's enough chicanery. Get out of my way, outsider. The attempt appears to have made it quite the unstable ground. Please, lend us your ear for a minute, Inquisitor. I'm Amiya, leader of the Rhodes Island. I'm aware of Iberia's closed border situation. I felt hope swelling within me when Amiya began with confidence. Unlike Sinclair, alas, it was short-lived. Thanks to the Inquisitor's quick retort, I couldn't help but place the palm against my forehead. The exchange that followed. Oh, so you're not only are we dealing with outsiders with dubious origin, we have a legal entry as well. We had to because the issue demands urgency and... I've been briefed. Brazenly crossed the border, didn't you? I don't know how urgent that issue could be, but I doubt anything more significant than the situation at hand for Iberia and its Inquisition. The High Inquisitor is handling the Rhodes Island issue. Stay put and await the consequences while he and the chatty med doctor of yours talk it out. Don't you know your treatment may depend on her negotiation skills? As for the village chief, I understand you have the right to arrest him, as he is a fugitive who has fled the middle of an interrogation and he was sailing with pirates. However, it's inhumane treatment to arrest the rest of the villagers as well. Inhumane that this decision is well within the rights bestowed upon the Inquisition. They lived for years right next to the highly suspicious Ager. The Inquisition must investigate the rest of them as well as verify where they have committed any acts of treason against their laws. This isn't going anywhere, is it? Listen, they're surviving for years upon years by the coast, without the protection of the Inquisition, and that simply cannot make any sense. Oh, I think I've heard enough from you. Ain't it funny how you're blaming them for what is essentially a failure of your responsibilities? And now you roll up, you're only to go they shouldn't be alive, I'm arresting them all? Wait, you're saying these people should all be dead or something? I am, there's no other way to cut it. People simply shouldn't be able to survive in a place like this, not for this long. The Inquisitor's reply only seemed to fan Heathcliff's wrath as he lifted his bat and began to striding toward. That's it! Last, if you ever had so much as touch a tail of a single villager's hair! Please calm yourself, Heathcliff. But Hong Lu stepped in between them. Get your bloody hands off me! I've had enough of her! Continuing to threaten her will only cause something irrevocably bad to happen. I believe you know that yourself, Heathcliff. What he suggested, we're clearly not making any progress, but just by talking this out. Excuse me, Miss Inquisitor, what do you mean that people shouldn't be able to survive in a place like this? I mean, literally. Even by some miracle that they actually do survive, they should at least be suffering from the endless hunger, struggling to their wits at the end of inevitability of the calamity. But they look too healthy. The heck? Then shouldn't you be applying them for magic to survive through so much hardship? I'm an Inquisitor. I'm not some crazy person on a power high who goes around accosting and arresting civilians of Iberia straight from the gallows, okay? I have more than enough probable cause to take them in for interrogation. It's just I don't have the time or energy to explain every single one of them to you outsiders. I promise them a fair judgment, whichever way that may be, after a proper investigation. So stop it with the obstruction of justice. The Inquisitor branded her rapier threateningly, her voice shaking with frustration. Hello there, Pisskek. How do you do? Without the full picture of circumstances, Faust advises against the further antagonization of local political authority. I agree with Faust. I get the feeling that she isn't the kind of heartless Inquisitor that goes around indiscriminately executing innocents, like Miss Mayer told us about earlier. Doing pretty nice. Honestly, not having a standing desk, having a standing desk kind of has its downsides. Just cause, yeah, I can feel my ankle. But we're probably gonna stream more of this tomorrow since we only have 1 week, and I'm probably gonna need like giant or ginormous amount of tries for the bosses. Like, how many bosses are there? I pulled all 3 egos, Pisskek. Like, I only used my tickets too, so we still have I still have my lunacy. They were right. We didn't have the full picture of circumstances getting in the way of an Inquisitor. Who was clearly a rather significant political entry in the area, was most likely a bad idea. It's the Inquisitor's job to answer your questions. I'm probably gonna watch Liar's reaction after this, to be honest. Continue to obstruct me then, as the standoff was showing no signs of ending. I can answer your questions, so for now, let's do as the Inquisitor says. Miss Mayers? Mayers, who had been hiding behind us since we returned to the village, suddenly stepped forward. Yet, what of thy grandfather and the villagers? It's alright, I'm pretty sure this is happening only because the Inquisitor doesn't know. What do you mean? You'll have to answer the questions. About the profound silence. Mayer's response to Alice was a single concept. I didn't quite grasp the significance, but seemed to surprise the Inquisitor. That's what they call the calamity that destroyed Iberia. Okay. So look, should I end today, or do I want to have one more story thing? Okay. We'll do this next time then. Oh damn! I forgot I have this from the mirror dungeon. All right, we're good. This seems like this is gonna be our first boss then. Let's see if base IDs can do this next. So next time on Wednesday, maybe we'll do the rest of this. Honestly, I'm not sure how long the bosses are gonna take. Heck, it might not even be possible. We're in uncharted waters, just like the story now. But yeah, alright. Let's see here. Yeah, see, like, look at this Piskek. See? All 4. All 4, and I still have, wow, it actually increased from the Arknights collab. 91,000 lunacy. It took me about 250, I
내일도 좋은
think.
컨디션으로 임하시려면 일찍
It took, yeah, about 230-ish pulls. Yeah, I think at 236. Yeah, 230-ish. Yep. Oh my god. But yeah, there we go. See, we didn't even have to be broke to do it. $90K is a lot, yes. But so, you know, we'll be... Honestly, next time, what is it? Next time, exclusive ego or ID comes in, you know, we'll be prepared, right? I mean, I think this is the best policy for me, is just to only roll for exclusives alone. Like, I think I'll just stick to that. Because, like, I think we have more than enough power to finish this game, even if base IDs can't do it at a certain point. Like, I think even if base IDs like fail, I'll still like won't roll that much. Since even like the 2-star IDs are being able to do it. But yeah, next time on Wednesday, we'll do a way longer stream. By that point, I'll be recovered and I will be in full power. My god, though. Oh man, that is very exciting. I mean, like, I'm not even sure about the Arknights collab V, because like people have been warning me. Like, I'm being warned over and over again at this point. So it's like, what is it? Like, I'm actually worried this might not be possible. If it's not possible, though, you know, if it's not possible, then I'll be fine with it. But like, yeah, I have to believe, right? We have to believe. Like, we're sailing through uncharted waters, but it's okay. Actually, what does Honglu's ego do? I should probably look at these. Oh yeah, I don't have the thread spin for these yet. Do I have enough? Yeah, no, I could probably thread spin these already. Look at all my thread. Look at all that thread, man. You can tell I have not used this shit. Okay. Thunderer. Holy shit! Free offense level ups. Lose once. Oh my god! What the heck? Oh, one. Okay. It's its requirements are like a hefty. You know what? No, not that hefty, to be honest. Yeah, it's only 7 resources, but like that seems like a lot. Honestly, it might only seem like a lot to me, cause what is it? For me, Gloom is so hard to come by as an ego thing. Like for other people, Gloom is probably really easy to come by. But like, man, for me, it's just like, oh shit, 2 Gloom, man. This isn't usable in most of my things. Yeah, 4 gloom. Here's the 5 times pseudo. That is insane. Oh, hey, look! I actually have a healing ego now. I guess. I guess I do actually have a healing ego. Well, then, not as good as what is it? Not as good as fluid sac, but you know. Yeah, Gregor does look different. My God, that is a different Gregor. This is clean Gregor. Yeah, they shaved them. They shaved him and dressed him up all nice. Actually, wait, he has stubble, right? Yeah, he does have stubble. Okay. But yeah, oh my God, Mirror Dungeons are gonna be so exciting now. I get to do all this shit. Yeah. Hello there, Rari. I was about to raid it to someone. We just finished our rules and half the story. How goes it? Oh my God, though. Can't believe I got super lucky. Can't believe my luck is endless. I guess I've been saving all my luck. Yeah, no, you too, Rari, you too. Don't worry. Next time we'll have a way longer stream. What is it? I accidentally injured myself. I accidentally injured my leg. Yeah, let's go to another screen and then let's raid into someone. I guess ankle would be more more accurate. Okay. Let's see if we can raid it to someone. Yeah, like holy crud. I think by tomorrow though, like what is it? A lot of the pain on my leg will subside. Like heck, it's already subsiding as I'm streaming this. Remember, standing desk has a lot of benefits. Holy crud, this isn't one of them. Yeah, let's see who we can raid. Is Sharko on? Yep, Sharko's on. Alright, so we might be streaming tomorrow. I'll see what my schedule holds. But if my schedule is clear, we're streaming this tomorrow. You know, like yeah, tomorrow here comes the pain. Here comes the pain of like these bosses now. Yeah, like a standing desk is actually good. Maybe like what is it? Like I'm not saying it injured me, but like it's definitely like it's definitely like an inconvenience when your leg's not okay. Who can we raid into? Actually, wait a minute. We're super caught up now. Actually, yeah, no, we're super caught up. I can raid into other Limbus Company streamers. Oh my God, I have the privilege now. Granted, like I don't really care as much as to be like spoiled by the Arknights stuff, but like I can actually raid the other Limbus Company streamers. Wow. I don't need to care about spoilers anymore. Actually, yeah, I didn't even have to put the spoiler message on today, cause yeah, we're fully caught up. Granted, I'm gonna have to be scared as soon as we reach something new, cause I'm gonna be slower than everyone when it comes to reaching the end of a story. Honestly, like, what is it? Like, at least we have a new tool for damage races. Cause, damn, what was it? God, I forgot what the name is. Wait, we have the thing that that evens out the offense levels, and like that is actually a really nice tool for us. Okay, so let's see what we can do. Okay, someone's going through Kanto 5. I'll rate into that. Oh my god, they are struggling against Ricardo. Let's go! Man, I wish I struggled more against Ricardo, but what is it? I wish I struggled more against Ricardo, but I did that shit in my first try with like base IDs, and it's like, I don't know, it feels a bit bad, like not reaching people's expectations of that. It's like, holy shit, this was supposed to be a challenge? I mean, he killed most of my guys, but it seemed like he just let us win after a certain point. Okay. Let's start the raid. So, thank you for watching, everyone. Come tomorrow. We are going to be in pain! Large pain! Not a masochist, by the way. Large pain! Maybe one day, you know, people will stop calling me a masochist, right? Right? Maybe these bosses aren't that hard. Well, can't wait. Can't wait. People's warnings kind of seems that yeah, that they are gonna be that hard. You know my luck too. 70% coin flip. No, that's. Yep, that's fucked up. All right, bye everyone. Hopefully we next time. Yeah, wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck on like clearing that boss. Also, yes, trust. Ryoshu's gonna be a fucking... Yeah. If Ryoshu turns into a Sora, we're fucked. We also lose a really good unit, actually. Yeah, we're actually fucked. Alright, bye-bye!